Lena's lungs burned as she sprinted down the alley, her heartbeat drowning out the sound of the replacements closing in. They didn't run. They didn't need to. They moved with eerie calm, their dead, perfect faces illuminated by the flickering streetlights. She needed to disappear, fast. Ducking into an abandoned store, she crouched behind the counter, pressing a hand over her mouth to steady her breathing. Think, Lena, think. Her mind replayed Kyle's words. The transition is painless. What did that mean? What was the transition? She peeked through the shattered glass door. More of them were gathering now, scanning the streets, looking for her. And then her phone vibrated. Lena's stomach twisted. No one should be contacting her. With shaky hands she pulled it out. The screen was glitching, but a single message loaded. They don't kill you, they overwrite you. Her blood ran cold. She thought of Kyle, his familiar face but empty eyes. They weren't just replacing people, they were hijacking their minds. A second message appeared. If you fight back, they force the upload. You have one choice left. Lena's fingers hovered over the screen. She wanted to ask who was sending these messages, but she already knew. Someone who had resisted, someone who had lost. Her breath caught as a shadow moved past the door. They were inside. The air felt heavier. A low hum vibrated through the store, a signal she could almost hear inside her skull. They were close enough to start the process. Then a final message appeared. If you want to stay, you destroy your signal. Lena's hands trembled as she stared at her phone. It wasn't just tracking her. It was the key. The way they uploaded consciousness. A flicker of movement to her left. Kyle stood at the entrance now, his head tilted, studying her. You're making this harder than it needs to be. Lena gripped the phone tight. If she hesitated, even for a second, they'd take her. Her body would keep moving, but she would be gone. Kyle stepped forward. She had to act. Lena raised the phone over the counter, took one last deep breath, and smashed it to the ground. The glass cracked, sparks flying from the broken device. Instantly, the humming stopped. The air felt lighter, her mind clearer. Kyle's face twitched. He staggered back. Lena didn't wait to see what happened next. She ran. The city stretched before her, a maze of flickering neon and empty streets. Somewhere others had to be out there, others who knew the truth, others who had found a way to survive. The replacements weren't invincible. They needed the signal. And now, Lena was off-grid. For the first time in a long time she had hope, and she wasn't done fighting yet.